Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Stars Cartel channel. If you don't know, I am Star. I do not know why I feel so nervous recording these videos when I legit started my channel off as a beauty channel. But it just feels so weird to me to get the okay from God to talk about beauty. But yeah, so this is for our second video for the Esther fast. I do have a video that I'm going to post toward the end of this video of where I show part of my facial, what is it called? I guess facial. That's what it's called. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so nervous. Anywho, so for my Esther fast, when this is just something that I do when I am in this moment of preparation or when I am single or it's something that I have always enjoyed to do. I always enjoy doing facials, I always enjoy doing beauty things. But even if you go back in my videos, when I turned 30, I really started to invest in just different things for my face and for my skin because as someone that was a makeup artist and took all of these courses and classes, and I learned that the older we get, the more that our skin starts to just show our age. And I always told myself once I turn 30, I'm going to go all in with the facials, all in with the skincare. And that is exactly what I'm doing. Shockingly enough, I wear 100% less makeup now than I did when I was in my 20s. And it is what it is. I don't know. I love my natural look. Although, as I have said in other videos, another video I recorded today, actually, that when I do wear makeup, I only draw out my eyebrows and carve them out with concealer, and then I wear lipstick, and that's it. So your girl don't really do full faces anymore. Even the last photo shoot I did, I didn't wear a full face. The first one, when I got back, I did do eyeshadow, but I haven't done a full face of makeup in a while. It's been years, actually. But let's get into why we're here. The Esther fast, okay? Some of the things that Esther did while she was preparing to meet the king, she was basically preparing herself. She was giving herself all of these beauty treatments. And let's pull out the good book. So, before a young woman, and I'm reading from Esther 2 and 12. Before a young woman's turn came to go in to King Xerxes, she had to complete 12 months of beauty treatments prescribed for the woman, 6 months with oil and myrrh, and 6 with perfumes and cosmetics. And this is how she would go to the king. Anything she wanted was given her to take with her from the harem to the king's palace. All right, y'all. So, some of the beauty treatments that I like to do. I would say that I am, in a sense, preparing to meet my husband, but also, in a sense, I just love beauty as in general. I am content with being with God. Like, in reality, I am content with being celibate. I am happy in the place that I am at. However, I do know that there are several of you who are and waiting for a husband. There are several of you who want to be married. And God has just really put this up on my heart. So let's get into it. This is actually one of my newest beauty tools. This is a facial cleansing brush. It actually came with different brush heads. I just have the regular one on right now, but it also has a deep cleaning one that you can use to remove makeup, and a few others that I don't really use. One of them, I think it's pumice stone, but you're not supposed to use that on your face, so don't use that on your face. You can mess your face up by doing that. But yeah, it's really cool because it spins. It has the daily, deep, and gentle cleaning modes. And one reason I had to get it is because of this light. It has the red light as well as the blue light. And the red light helps with anti-aging, and the blue light helps with acne. So if you are someone and you have acne problems, if you are insecure about your acne, you know, the main focus of the Esther fast is not exactly to change yourself into a whole different person. It's to build up your confidence. Because if you are not confident within yourself, you're going to fall for anybody. You will be willing to be in a relationship with somebody that you're not really meant to be in a relationship with because you feel like that's the best that you can get. But if you take out your time to do all these beauty treatments and to prepare yourself and build up your confidence and fall in love with yourself, you're not going to just accept anybody, anything that somebody is just trying to throw at you. Okay. So this is the other facial brush that I have. This one also has the LED light. Hold on. But it has different colors: blue, green, red, purple. Okay, and I love this one. Once again, all the lights have different meanings. It also has this I guess this is plastic, but the bristles on this brush are plastic. They're not the same as the bristles on this brush, which I bought this one first, but I like the way this one cleanses my face. I have oily skin, so while this brush does help a lot, this one helps way more. And you know, also on this brush, it's kind of a knockoff of, I forgot the name of the name brand one, but it has this little piece so that you can put like a facial mask here and then do your face like that with the light, which is really awesome and neat about this brush. Okay. Another beauty tool I have is this micro needling tool, and I have two parts to it, and it's by Beauty Bio. It's a Beauty Bio tool. And basically, you roll this up against your skin. This is not for the weak of heart because it does hurt. I'm not even going to come on here and say that it doesn't hurt. It does hurt. But, and it has the red light on it to help to repair as it punctures your skin. But the focus of this is if you have any kind of skin problems, it punctures in your skin, and you do this right before bed. You put the nightly cream on your face, and when you wake up in the morning while you're sleeping, your skin is going to repair itself. That's what our bodies naturally do. While we're asleep, our bodies just naturally, God made us that way, honestly, where our bodies naturally heal while we are sleeping. And I believe that he did that so that it wouldn't be as painful, you know, just like growing pains. Growing has to be painful, and a lot of times we grow while we're asleep. So that's the thing about that one. Okay, it does hurt, so I recommend it, but I don't recommend it because it can be very painful. I did not record myself using that one for that fact. It can be very painful, and that's just something that I got because of my skin needs. You know, if you have fine lines, that is something that helps with fine lines. If you have wrinkles, it can help. And one thing that I'm going to say is nothing that I am showing you guys except for the waxing machine is going to get rid of your problem immediately. I think it is dangerous to try to look for a quick fix because the quick fixes can actually do more harm than they can good. You know, if you're looking for a quick fix to fine lines and you don't want to work for it, that answer would be Botox, but Botox wears off after a while. It is surgery, and I think in some cases it can be dangerous, and I just try to steer clear from that. I feel like I'm okay with using the tools that I have and allowing time to take its course. You know, In the scripture, it took Esther a year to 2 years to prepare herself for this moment. So you don't want to think in your mind, I'm going to do this and tomorrow I'm going to wake up and I'm going to be ready to meet my king. You can't imagine that everything that you have been through in your life, regardless if you have been in other relationships, you have been in toxic situations around toxic people, that you will be able to heal yourself in a day. So a lot of these things, I don't even get them just off of the fact, like, it's not to say that I just have awful skin and I just look so bad, okay? Because I have had somebody tell me that, yo, you look like you're 25 years old. What are you talking about? I understand. It's not all about looks with me. It's also about building my confidence and, just treating myself and allowing me to feel as though I deserve the kind of man that I aspire to have. You don't want to be so, have your confidence level so low and be so insecure with yourself that you're willing to be with anybody. And, that can be dangerous. Moving on, this is the Isla. It's by Spa Sciences. I love this. This is like my 5th time buying this. If y'all don't know, all of this stuff, when I came back home to Houston, I left all of my stuff. So all of this I have just acquired over 3 months? 2 months? May, June, yeah, 3 months. Okay, over 3 months time I have gotten these things. But it's like my 5th time buying this tool. Some of the things, it's my 2nd time buying this one. But some of these things I didn't have before. And some of them, like this one, I actually had 2 different versions. I had the, is it Beauty Bio or... No, it's the Lux Skin. Okay, I had the Lux Skin version of this one. And it was built kind of different. And then with this one, I had the Spa Sciences version, but it didn't have the LED lights. And it didn't spin. So basically, once I rebought some of my items, I realized that it wasn't that serious to me to have all name brand stuff. I do have some name brand stuff like this mask. Hold on. My LED mask, which... if I wouldn't have needed to know the name, I would have completely forgot about it down here. But it wasn't that serious for me to buy all name brand stuff. I'm just starting to realize nobody really cares about the name but me. And it's not that serious, especially in this situation where this is a no-name product, but it's better than the name brand that I had before. It is still rechargeable. And it works just as good. It works amazing, and the charge lasts a long time. And this, I just could not find it in any other thing. And then on top of that, the brand had the best price anyways. This is good for these little pieces. You can pull them off and put them in a freezer. And then you can roll this on your face. You can use it without cutting it on, but when you cut it on, it shakes and it vibrates, if you can hear it. And it has 2 levels. The first level just makes one side. See, you see it turning? The first level makes one side turn, and the second level makes both sides turn. So I really like this. This helps with shrinking pores. This helps with contouring your face. This helps with just relaxing your muscle. It helps with fine lines under your eyes. It just helps with everything, and it really feels good. If you have a headache or if you're just irritated or frustrated, this is a really great facial massager. And I also have this version. It's kind of the same thing as that one, but I got this first, and it's cool. It does its job, but I like this one better. So I was trying to just go the cheap way out, just go the easy way out with this one, but I eventually had to just break down and buy this one again. So while sometimes it's okay to buy things that are not name brand, sometimes you'll end up buying them anyways, but that's just in a situation where I realized why that one was better. But anyways, This is another tool. This is a face mask, a LED face mask. It turns different colors. Let me put on. Is it charged? Okay. It's not charged. Okay, so it turns different colors. It's red, blue, and yellow. And this is really cool because at first I was trying to get out of buying this and just use this. And once again, y'all, I was trying to cut all the corners. But I eventually ended up going ahead and breaking down and buying the face mask because trying to hold this onto your face, eventually it gets annoying. Even though one convenience about this one is that this metal piece right here has a microcurrent, and as the light is shining on your face, it's also pulsing, and it helps different serums or whatever kind of facial facial creams that you use on your face. It helps them to really seep into your skin. But with this mask, you basically can just put the mask on your face and allow it to do what it do, and it just does it. And you don't have to worry about constantly moving around. With this, eventually my arms will get tired and I will get irritated, and yeah, it's just lazy, but you know, it is a convenience. And you know, one thing I will add about these masks are I think I got this one for about $40. So it's not always going to be the cheapest way out. And then this one is kind of flimsy. But I got it because it's pink. It's pink. But they have other ones, but the other ones, they can run you more. You know, these facial masks can go up into the hundreds, like $200-$300. So it is a convenience, but at the same time, it can get a little pricey. My last doodad for my face is my my wax. Okay, this is my waxing machine. I basically plug this up and I use it to wax the facial hairs, any facial hairs that I may have going on. Now, this is something that I'm just starting. I can't lie, y'all. For the longest, I just kind of left my facial hairs alone. The hairs on my face were always non-existent to me. I could barely see it. Most people could barely see it. But I eventually just got to the point to where I was like, girl, just take care of it. Okay, just do it. And then on top of that, my eyebrows, y'all. Typically I just leave my eyebrows alone. For those that don't know, you know, when I have my locks out and they're full red glory, you can't really see the red through here because I haven't colored my locks in a while. I also color my eyebrows red, and once I do that, you can't really tell if my eyebrows have been plucked or not, or if they have been waxed or not. And sometimes I'll just get lazy and just pluck the hairs. But to save myself time, energy, and just to add a new thing to my spa day, I went ahead and got this wax machine, and I love it. It really gets the situation taken care of fast. And I honestly only use this wax machine for my facial hair. I don't use it for anything else because it's just, to me, it's painful and it's not worth it to try to wax larger areas of my body. Okay, so last but not least, okay, this is like my beauty case. I have different masks. I have, it's just different stuff. This is a peel, right? Yeah, this is an enzyme peel. Peels are good when you have oily skin, especially if your pores are Lord, my tongue, Lord, please, please bind it, Lord. Okay, if you have oily skin and your pores are prone to getting getting oil trapped in there, okay, this helps with that. This helps if you get blackheads. This helps if you have any kind of acne going on your face. You just put this on and you leave it on for a while, and then you rub it off and then wash it off. I have several different cleansers for my face. I have all kinds of face masks in here, y'all. Just, these are face masks. This is a face mask. This is a face mask. I love the facial mask. It's just part of my relaxing moment. It's just part of my moment to be able to just chill and relax. And another thing that I have a lot of are facial serums, okay? And then I have different creams. This one, and these two, okay? And they all do different things. Some of them are for anti-aging. Some of them are to help your skin tighten. Some of them are to help to close pores. Some of them are specifically like this one, and it's another one of these. Where is it? I don't see it. But this one and the one that's just like it are specifically for my eyes. You have to be careful with your eyes. You cannot put the same cream that you use on your face on your eyes. Our eyes are very delicate. I have lip scrubs. I also have a lip mask in here somewhere. Here it is. And I also use these lip masks, and I also use these eye masks. I like to sleep in an eye mask. Sometimes I'll sleep in a lip mask, but I kind of tread lightly with that because they come off while I sleep, and it's very frustrating. It's very frustrating. I just prefer to leave it on while I have on my LED mask. And yeah, y'all, that is my little, oh my goodness, where can I put this? Everything is just, it's almost about time for me to buy a bigger basket is what really is going on. And then I have this sleeping mask over here. But yes, y'all, this is my full-blown facial kit. Okay, this is the things that I do for my face. Oh, I forgot about, well, they're down at the bottom, but I also have this it's like a cream that you put over your nose to get rid of any blackheads. You put it over your nose, you put the strip on top of it, and you pull, and it pulls it right out. And yeah, this is a lie. I just feel like this is a bit much, okay, but it is what it is. This is my little facial time, when I have my beauty time, when I am prepping myself. For those of you who you are being told by God that this is your season, that you are coming into your season to get married, God wants you to be prepared. God does not want you falling for anybody. God wants you to have the confidence within yourself to know that God is going to send you somebody worthy of your love, worthy of your affection, somebody that is going to spot you out in the crowd. And yes, that is the message. I hope you guys enjoy the video of me doing my facial. Y'all, I forgot to add in my facial steamer. Okay, this is very good. The steam helps to open your pores. Okay, your pores open and react to heat. And I like to use the facial steamer, and then I would go back and use my facial roller, the cool roller, to close the pores back. But yeah, okay. I'm going to insert this in. This is what happened during the time of Xerxes. The Xerxes who ruled over 127 provinces, stretching from India to Kush. At that time, King Xerxes reigned from his royal throne in the citadel of Susa. And in the 3rd year of his reign, he gave a banquet for all his nobles and officials, The military leaders of Persia and Media, the princes, and the nobles of the provinces were present. For a full 180 days, he displayed the vast wealth of his kingdom and the splendor and glory of his majesty. When these days were over, the king gave a banquet lasting 7 days in the enclosed garden of the king's palace for all the people from the least to the greatest who were in the citadel of Susa. The garden had hangings of white and blue linen, fastened with cords of white linen and purple material to silver rings with marble pillars. There were couches of gold and silver on mosaic pavement of porphyry, marble, mother of pearl, and other costly stones. Wine was served in the goblets of gold, each one different from the other, and the royal wine was abundant, in keeping with the king's liberality. By the king's command, each guest was allowed to drink with no restrictions, for the king instructed all the wine stewards to serve each man what he wished. Queen Vashti also gave a banquet for the women in the royal palace of King Xerxes. On the seventh day, when King Xerxes was in high spirits from wine, he commanded the 7 eunuchs who served him, Muhammad, Bista, Harbana, Bigba, Abictha, Zethar, and Carcass, to bring before him Queen Vashti, wearing her royal crown, in order to display her beauty to the people and the nobles, for she was lovely to look at. But when the attendants delivered the king's command, Queen Vashti refused to come. Then the king became furious and burned with anger. Since it was customary for the king to consult experts in matters of the law and justice, he spoke with the wise men who understood the times and were closest to the king: Karshina, Shethar, Admatha, Tarshish, Meres, Marcina, and Memucan, the 7 nobles of Persia and Media who had special access to the king and were highest in the kingdom. According to law, what must be done to Queen Vashti? He asked. She has not obeyed the command of the king Xerxes that the eunuchs have taken to her. Then Memucan replied in the presence of the king and the nobles, Queen Vashti has done wrong, not only against the king, but also against all nobles and the peoples of all provinces of King Xerxes. For the queen's conduct will become known to all women, and so they will despise their husbands and say, King Xerxes commanded Queen Vashti to be brought before him, but she would not come. This very day the Persian and Median women of the nobility who have heard about the queen's conduct will respond to all the king's nobles in the same way. There will be no end of disrespect and discord. Therefore, if it pleases the king, let him issue a royal decree, and let it be written in the laws of Persia and Media, which cannot be repealed, that Vashti is to never again to enter the presence of King Xerxes. Also, let the king give her royal position to someone who is better than she. Then, when the king's edict is proclaimed throughout his vast realm, all the women will respect their husbands from the least to the greatest. The king and his nobles were pleased with this advice. So the king did as Memucan proposed. He sent dispatches to all parts of the kingdom, to each province in its own scripts, and to each people in their own language, proclaiming that every man should be ruler over his own household using his native tongue. Later, when King Xerxes' fury had subsided, he remembered Vashti and what she had done and what he had decreed about her. Then the king's personal attendants proposed, let a search be made for beautiful young virgins for the king. Let the king appoint commissioners in every province of his realm to bring all these beautiful young women into the harem at the citadel of Susa. Let them be placed under the care of Hege, the king's eunuch, who is in charge of the women, and let the beauty treatments be given to them. Then let the young women who pleases the king be queen instead of Vashti. This advice appealed to the king, and he followed it. Now there was in the citadel of Susa a Jew of the tribe of Benjamin, named Mordecai, son of Jair, the son of Shimi, the son of Kish, who had been carried into exile from Jerusalem by Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon. Among those taken captive with Jehoiachin, king of Judah. Mordecai had a cousin named Hadassah, whom he had brought because she had neither father nor mother. This young woman, who was also known as Esther, had a lovely figure and was beautiful. Mordecai had taken her as his own daughter when her father and mother died. When the king order and edict had been proclaimed, many young women were brought to the citadel of Susa and put under the care of Hegai. Esther also was taken to the king's palace and entrusted to Hegai, who had charge of the harem. She pleased him and won his favor. Immediately he provided her with her beauty treatments and special food. He assigned to her 7 female attendants selected from the king's palace and moved her and her attendants into the best palace in harem. Esther had not revealed her nationality and family background because Mordecai had forbidden her to do so. Every day he walked back and forth near the courtyard of the harem to find out how Esther was and what was happening to her. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Deuces.